Hi guys, this is Cheryl with Architect Destiny. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in for another video. So, it is mid-February. It's actually Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to those who celebrate the holiday. But yeah, it's way past time for a January flip through, so that's what I'm gonna do today. As you can see, I'm still in my beautiful Aura Estelle Tweed A5 cover and still loving it. A lot of times I will just like tuck my planner in here and not slide the back cover into the slot and just kind of close it up in there like that, because I do like to take my planner out of the cover a lot just because I love the feel of the planner in my hands, and I love the stickers that I've selected for the cover. So I do like to see it and use it out of the cover, but I love the cover too. So just me and my fickle self, I just kind of tuck it in there, and it's just fine because it's snug enough that it doesn't slide or move around in the cover this way. So it's a perfect solution for me. So without any more discussion about the cover, let's go ahead and look at my pages. I will first go to my habit tracker, I think. Yeah, and I will turn it so that I can, and I will put this underneath out of the way. I will turn it so that I'm able to block what I want to block. And then I will, wait a minute, I think I'm gonna need this part. Yeah. So, yeah, these are my February pages. And I think I'll take it out actually, because I'm getting a little bit of a hump going on there. Let's just take it out for right now. Yeah. Okay, so this is my February habit tracker, and I'm off to a pretty good start. I have to admit though, a lot of the things that I'm tracking are kind of already kind of stabilized habits. So some may call that cheating. Sometimes I feel like it is, but other times I'm like, you know, I'm tracking the things that are important to me. Are there other habits that I want to establish? They're on here too, but you can see some where there's hardly any dots filled in. These are ones that I really need to work on. And there are others that are pretty stabilized habits that I just like to mark off. Or there may be like a day when I'm super busy or not focused as I would be on doing some of these things, where I get to the end of the day maybe, or towards the late afternoon or evening, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't do this or that when I look at my tracker. So I do have some habits that are more like routines on here, and that doesn't really bother me. I do have some habits that I need to really put more focus on, and those are the ones that really need to be on here. So this list hasn't changed very much in the last, I don't know, maybe year or so, and that's fine, because these are all things that I think are kind of important to my well-being, my health, my state of mind, just, you know, my contentment and all that. So yeah, that's what my habit tracker is looking like. Then we will flip it back and go to my monthly, I think. Yeah, go to the monthly. This is January, and I use this beautiful kind of blue-gray dot marker along with a blue-gray tape here to kind of have like just a simple little color theme. No washi tape, not a lot of stickers or anything like that. I'm just kind of going for that this month for the most part. I mean, this year for the most part. There probably will be months where there's more decor, like February, for instance. Spoiler alert for my February flip. But actually, I did a February plan with me, so you probably already know what that looks like. But yeah, you see a lot of red here with cancellations and things being rescheduled. And that's not a problem for me. I like to leave things on my calendar that are rescheduled, or canceled, and not just wipe them out, because I want to know that it was there and that it was either moved or canceled for a reason. As you can see, I did pretty well with my goals, so I feel pretty satisfied with myself on that. And yeah, that is what my month of January looked like. I'm trying to see if there's anything I particularly want to point out, but I don't think so. And this planner, the interesting thing about this planner that's different from most other planners is that the month and the weeks of the month are all together. So that's a little bit of a switch for me, coming from the Hobonichi Cousin Hobonichi Weeks. But I'm actually liking it, I think, just to have the whole month together. What would probably make even more sense is to put the month and the week and the weeks and the days together. But I'm sure there's a reason why people who make planners don't do that. Like, for instance, for me, I use some of my daily pages for logs and trackers and notes and other things. So if those pages were within the context of the month, I wouldn't be able to do that. Maybe somebody will come up with a planner that has the month, the weeks, and the days for the month, and then also some note pages in the back. Hint, hint, for those of you who are planner designers. Let's do some of that. Okay, so let's go to the first week. And my weeks are still very sticker heavy. I have played around with changing my layout a little bit this year, given that I was in the Juventecho last year and it had a structured bottom section down here below the schedule that had a place to kind of journal and mood track and also log my meals. So since I don't have that in this planner, I decided that since I have the daily pages, that I would try out logging my meals and my journaling in the daily pages. And you'll see as I go along that I kind of switch up this bottom back and forth to kind of see what I like best. But I kind of started out with tracking what I'm watching on a daily basis down the bottom, and also movement, what kind of exercise I do. I'm still weighing myself every Monday, putting bills and things like that at the top, and all-day events are very important to-dos at the top. And then since I was still on vacation these days, these are pretty much filled with to-do lists, and then events and activities here and there. This was still football season, so I marked that bowl games were on this week. And yeah, so still this section is work hours, and anything that occurs during work hours, whether it's work related or not, goes here. Evening or after work activities and to-dos go here. And yeah, then the weekend is just whatever I have planned or scheduled, and any tasks that I want to do for the weekend. Still using my sidebar the same way. Running to-do list for the week, meal plan for the week, to buy, and things that I'm waiting on, things or people that I'm waiting on. Tracking my work hours here. I won't be doing that for much longer, as you'll see, because I'm not working at the moment. I resigned from my job, and I'm kind of in betwixt and in between, trying to figure out what's next. But you'll see this week and next week I log my work hours. here. So yeah, that's the first week. And then we go to the second week. And as you can see, you notice that I used in the Jib and Ted show the last 2 years, I kind of was a no white space planner. If I got to the end of the week and I had lots of white space, I would put quote stickers or decorative stickers, or a lot of times I didn't have a lot of white space because I was also doing highlights and lowlights and within the context of the week. And that would fill up a lot of space with highlights and lowlights that I would put in this area. Since I'm journaling in the dailies, I'm not doing that this year, so there's a lot of white space, and I'm fine with it. I'm not trying to fill it up with stickers or do anything. If the day is full, it's full. If the day is not full, it's not full. So that's kind of how I am doing my weeklies. And this is my last week of work, logging my work hours here. And this week I am still doing what I'm watching on TV and movement. As you can see, there's no movement this week. In February, I'm doing a lot better, but January was kind of a bust as far as movement. I'll just go ahead and say that and get it out of the way. Still watching a lot of football this week, and yeah, it's the week. And this is the following week, even less full during the week because I'm not working. So pretty much I'm putting to-dos in this area, and then anything going on in the evenings or anything time sensitive gets marked at the appropriate time. Still marking what I'm watching and movement. Still watching a lot of football. And yeah, just kind of enjoying having the white space actually in my weeklies. That's new for me, and I kind of like it because I don't feel compelled to try to fill it up with writing or with stickers. I just let it be what it is, and kind of gives a better picture of what the days are looking like as well when I don't fill it up with stickers and things like that. So yeah, that is how that was going. This week, very full, lots of things to do, lots of things going on. Marking bills with these stickers, which I'm liking because it makes it pop out for me. That's something that I need to take care of. Lots of appointments this week and things. Let's see, I actually started doing some, I will loosely call it day trading because I'm not in and out of positions intraday. A lot of times it may be several days or even several weeks. So I will call that more, I don't even know if it's technically swing trading either, but started doing some trading on the 16th. So that has been really exciting, and it's actually going pretty well. I am studying and learning, relearning and restudying trading strategies and techniques as I go. I did day trading many years back when I was staying at home with my kids. That was kind of my thing to do. We didn't have a lot of money for me to trade with then because we were a single income household, as we are again, but you know, it's a different day. That was 25 years ago. But so I decided while I'm not working that I was going to get back into it, and I am really having a blast with it. Just having a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed and was fascinated by finance and investments, and my career has been in finance. And I just always liked reading about the market, the economy, studying investments, picking stocks and figuring out the appropriate time to get into them and get out of them and make a profit. And so I'm having a lot of fun with that. And I need to mark that right here that I started trading. That's important. Okay, just mark that right there. I'm sure there's some kind of indication of it in my dailies. If not, I will mark it in my dailies. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Still watching a lot of TV and not getting a lot of movement. They probably are correlated in some major way. So yeah, that is this week. This week, another, let's see, I was already showing you this week. This is a pretty full week with lots of appointments and stuff. I marked that the markets were closed today for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So I wasn't doing any trading here, but I was like reading and studying up and adding stocks to my watch list and things like that. So, and as you can see, I kind of changed up the bottom here. I tried out tracking my meals and snacks here, and I think, did I do that for a couple of weeks? Did that for a couple of weeks, and then kind of went back to what I was doing before, I think. Yeah, marking bills, marking things that are day and time sensitive, and yeah, lots of social things going on this week. And yeah, CFP championship game was this day. Eagles, Commanders. My Commanders, I was so proud of them this season. They didn't go all the way, but they were markedly improved from last year due to my beloved Jaden Daniels and other very wonderful acquisitions that we got before and during the season. So, yes, go Commanders. And then this next page is new for me. This is one of the features of the Wonderland 222 planner. It has this monthly review page and an overview for the following month. And so I decided I would try this and just kind of give an overview of what I was watching during the month, what I was reading, what I was listening to, and any big wins. And I marked my first stock trade where I made above a 20% gain. That was exciting. Exciting for me. And then as far as the kind of long form review, I decided I would just talk about certain categories of my life: work, family, health and wellness, social, and spiritual. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to try to keep this up for as long as I feel like it's useful. And yeah, so then we're going to go to the last full week of January and into February. And I just tried like doing some lettering here and putting trading across the top of the day for the weekdays. Yeah, I mean, I didn't do that again. I mean, it's cute right here, but I didn't do that in subsequent weeks. We marked here that we got a new hot water heater. It actually went out here. Did I mark that on here? No, I probably put it on my dailies or in the journaling or something. I probably should put it. I'm just, I probably should put it here so I can see it at a glance. Hot water heater went out on Friday. And a little, yeah, face right there for that. Okay, let's go back over to the last week of January. Not super busy, but a fair amount of things going on. I marked the beginning of the new season of The Bachelor. Have not been watching it on a regular basis. Thought I would, but I don't know. Just haven't been super interested in it for some reason. Maybe I will binge and catch up on watching it. Maybe not. Maybe so. And then I'm still marking meals down at the bottom here. And just another regular week. I'm liking these ATM stickers that I got from, I believe, Plan to Plan. Those are super cute for when I'm going to get money for cash envelopes. So those are cute. And also Fill the Pills, also from Plant to Plan. Super cute. And Clean the House, also from Plan to Plan. I did do a haul of some Plan to Plan stickers way back, probably in December, maybe early January. And I don't do a lot of haul videos because I don't like buy a lot of stuff, like massive hauls with like tons of stationery stuff. If I run out of stickers or there's some new stickers that I want to start using, I'll just, you know, put them in my cart on Etsy and then just buy them all at once. But I have not in recent history done haul videos for stickers. Maybe I will in the future. Maybe not. I'm very indecisive today, as you can see. So anyway, let's see if I can get over to my January dailies. And let's look at those. Dailies are new for me because I was in the Jib and Ted show for the last 2 years, and there are no dailies. But there are dailies here, so I played around with how I want to use them, and this format has changed a little over the last few weeks that I've been using the dailies, but not very much. So I started out putting priorities for the day, like things that I really wanted to do that day, and then other tasks that may or may not get done for the day. Workouts. This is the schedule part of the daily. I was tracking meals here to begin with, and then my journaling down here. So yeah, I didn't start out with a lot of stickers, but as I went on, I realized if I have a lot of white space that I could use some of my larger stickers that I could never accommodate in my Jib and Ted show planners at all. So you will see that over time I do start to use more stickers, specifically quote stickers. I'm using a stamp, which I don't have in here with me, that I got on Amazon to do the dates, and that's been fun. I'm also using this in my trading journal to mark the days that I'm, you know, whatever I did that day, whatever YouTube videos or shows that I watched, or any notes from reading or anything like that I'm doing during the day, what new stocks I put on my watch list, what is the earnings calendar, or what stocks that I'm watching that have earnings coming up, just making notes of those kind of things so I can put them on my calendar when I need to. So let's just kind of go through the dailies. I won't do a lot of chatting about them because they pretty much look the same. I really am enjoying having all this space. But the funny thing is, and someone mentioned this when I did, I think they commented on my setup video where I was talking about all the space I had for my dailies and then still for my catch-all section back here with my logs and orders and finance trackers and all that stuff. They're like, do you have enough pages for all of that, for all of those dailies to do a day per page? And I was like, oh yeah, I have plenty of pages. And duh, I don't know how I miscalculated. I think maybe I started out saying I was going to do 2 days per page when I counted out the pages, and then I just kind of like blindly started doing 1 page per day. But I don't have enough pages blocked out. I have like this many pages, let's see, blocked out before I get to my trackers and logs. And that's clearly only enough for, you know, a half page per day because they start on 203. So thank you for whoever pointed that out to me. And duh, I didn't set aside enough pages, nor would I have been able to, considering all the pages that I use for my trackers and stuff, which I need those. So I was going to do that regardless. But I could have done a half page per day because I don't like need all of this real estate for dailies. but I figured since I thought I had all this space that I would utilize it in some way. So I didn't figure that out here. I figured that out back here, like early February. So, but I had already started using dailies. So in, let's see, the next week of dailies that I set up, I'm going to do 2 pages per day. I'll probably still run out of space before the end of the year. That's okay, because I was never a daily planner to begin with. I just wanted to try it out. So if I run out of the daily pages before the end of the year, I'm not going to be upset. I'll just know that if I use this planner again next year, I need to plan for a half day per page, and that will be fine. So yeah, here we go. Still doing the same thing for now. Same sections. Liking doing my weather up here at the top. See, I started using some stickers because I'm like, I have space for stickers, big stickers. So I started doing that. I am enjoying having this space for journaling. So I think when I do the half page, I'm still going to set aside like this section for journaling. It'll probably be a little bit smaller, maybe, but I am enjoying having that space. At some point, I change how I'm setting this up. And where is that? Doing a happy face is when I do all of the tasks. So just kind of a little reward for myself. Yeah, I decided to be cute here and do this little torn note page thing. This took so long to set up. Oh my goodness. It's hard enough for me to draw all these lines. The week that I did this is like, okay, never fear. I will not be doing this again. So this week is cute, but this is the only week that I did that for my dailies. Another quote sticker. I had room to use that. Yep. Using some other stickers up here too. No grit, no pearl. I like that quote. We actually had a little bit of snow this day, so I drew this little snowflake up here with my stencil. This is the stencil I use for the weather. It came in a big pack of stencils that I think I either bought on Amazon or my son gave me. I think this is from a pack that I bought. He did give me some that I just added to the set that I bought on Amazon, but I know this comes from the set because it has the stencil number on it. But these are the icons that I use to stencil in the weather. I just keep it back here in the back of my planner for easy access. Let's see, this is where I changed. This is where I changed my sections this week. And I took the meal logging off the dailies and put it on the weeklies. And I pointed that out to you in the weeklies when I started doing that. I started logging my movement here, task, and I still have priorities here. What I'm watching, I put down at the bottom of the schedule, and any trading tasks that I needed to do, I put here, and then the journaling. So that's what I did for a while, and then I changed again. I might have changed again in February. I'm not sure. We'll see as we go along. But I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this. And when I move to a half page per day, I'm probably going to move my trading tasks to my trading journal. I just happen to have it right here beside me. This is my trading journal. I just picked a journal with grid pages on Amazon, and I like the fact that it had a pin loop and an elastic closure, and it has these ribbon bookmarks too, which I should stick in here like that on my current page. So this is my trading journal. So when I switch to a half page per day, I will not have room for this, so I will move it to my trading journal. I marked here there was about an inch of the snow on the ground from yesterday, so that was pretty cool because I live in North Carolina. It does not snow here anymore. It used to back in the day, but hardly ever anymore. I think they're actually calling for some snow next Wednesday or Thursday, but we'll see. That's a long ways away for a weather forecast. Anything could happen in between, and usually does. So, yeah. Did I change? Nope. Still doing the same thing with the priorities. Priorities, relax, relax. And yep, I'm really liking this so far. So this is the end of January. I don't think there's much else I want to show you other than, because there's a lot of personal stuff back here and financial stuff and all that. I will show you my movie tracker because we've been watching a lot of movies and or I have. Has my husband been watching movies with me? I think most of these are like Friday night, Saturday night movies. Some of them are movies that I watch by myself, but I think most of them we watch together. And I'm using my little stencil, my little Hobonichi stencil, with the stars. I don't know if that's helping you be able to see it. With the stars, it has 5 stars there. And I've been using that to rate the movies and then just write a little note about it. And as I see movies that I definitely want to watch and it gives a drop date, like we'll be watching this movie on Netflix tonight. It's Friday night. After we get back from our Valentine's dinner, we'll watch this movie. It's called Aftermath. Stars Dylan Sprouse. And like from the Sprouse twins, they had the cute little show back in the day on, I guess, Nickelodeon or something like that. But it's an action film, and so we'll be watching that tonight. I also wrote down another one that doesn't drop till February. It's called G20 on Prime. So, yeah, I know I'm going to watch that, so I just went ahead and wrote it in. These 2 movies were at the theater. They're probably on streaming now. I noticed that they've been doing that. Like a movie will be at a theater, maybe for a week or 2, it'll open at a theater. And then about a week or 2 later, it will be on streaming, but you have to rent it or buy it. And it's still cheaper than 2 people could go to the movies, but it's not like the older movies that you have to rent or buy, and it's like $3.99 or $4.99. So these 2 movies, I need to check and see if they're streaming. When I put a dot beside it, it means it opens at the theater on these dates. Both of these movies have already opened. Like this one, Den of Thieves 2, opened in January, and we never went to see it. We had said we were going to do a family movie night before my youngest son, Cameron, went back to college, but we didn't. And my husband and I haven't been to the movies since the last family movie night. So I haven't seen it. So I need to check if that's streaming on either Netflix or Prime. This one just opened at the theaters. It's opening tonight, Captain America. So maybe we'll go see that sometime. Maybe this weekend. Maybe we'll wait till it streams. We'll see. And this is my list of potential movies. And most times I'll just add movies to this list and pull from here to put over here. So that's my movies and shows and series. This is how that's going. This list is shorter, of course, because most of these are like a season or 2 seasons or 3 seasons. But I gave 5 stars to Nikita, which is streaming on Hulu. And I started this one in December and finished it in January. So that's why it is in this planner. Once Upon a Time, I'm still watching. It's getting more and more weird with every episode. So I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I started out really liking it, but now the fairy tale content is just getting really weird and hard to follow. Season 2 of The Recruit and The Night Agent dropped in January, and I watched both of those because I really enjoyed the first season of those two. 0 Day drops this month. I need to check and see if it's already dropped because I wanted to watch that. It's supposed to drop this month on Netflix. Wild Cards was cute with Giacomo Giannotti. Was really cute. I watched that on Prime. It's just 1 season. And then Little Drummer Girl, I wanted to watch. I realized I had to pay for the whole season. I can't remember how much it was, but I watched the first episode and then you had to pay after that. I was like, maybe I'll come back and pay for it and watch it, but I didn't at that time because I think it's really going to be good. It looks good. It's set in the 70s. And it's kind of an assassin movie, and this woman gets involved with the guy who's the assassin while she's doing a theater performance with her troupe in Greece. So, yeah, it seems like something that I would enjoy. The Fall with Jamie Dornan. Oh my gosh, he is such a good villain. He was great in the Shades of Grey, 50 Shades of Grey trilogy, and other things that he's done as well. He actually had a brief part in Once Upon a Time. I don't know why they killed him off so early. That was so stupid. I don't get it. I really like him. He was the sheriff of Nottingham in Once Upon a Time. But anyway, The Fall on Prime. Oh my gosh, it is a serial killer movie, and he's the serial killer. He is such a good villain because he has those beady eyes that just look like, I'm going to slash you into 1,000 pieces. But I really enjoyed that. I gave it 5 stars. Watching Person of Interest right now with Jim Caviezel, who played Jesus in The Passion of the Christ. I think that's probably what he's most well known for, aside from this series. So I'm watching that right now. I'm also watching The Diplomat. On Netflix. So I've been watching that too. And my husband watches Person of Interest with me. He's not a huge series person unless it's something that really catches his interest. But The Diplomat is too slow for him. Too slow and pokey and intricate. It's almost too slow and pokey and intricate for me too, but I like the characters. I like their personalities, and I like the dynamic between the ambassador, who is played by Kerry Russell, and her husband, who's played by Rufus Sewell. I like their marriage dynamic and how it's playing out. And even though their marriage is kind of rocky and perilous, you can still see that they love each other underneath it all. Just glimpses of that. It's the love-hate thing between them. Most of the hate's on her part. But I love the characters and the character development, and the dynamics between the main character and her husband, I think, is really interesting. So I'm plodding through that. There are 2 seasons of this, and they've already announced that a 3rd season will come. So that's what my shows and series are looking like. I don't think there's anything else I want to show you. Everything else is kind of personal. But yeah, guys and gals, that is my Wonderland 222 A5 size all-in-one for the month of January. I hope you enjoyed that flip through and talk through, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, because that would mean a lot to me to know that you're enjoying my my content and that you enjoy my channel. If you really, really, really enjoy my channel and my content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. So thanks for stopping in, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.